Here's what my sermon was about on Sunday as a preacher at a small church in the country. Go to Jesus to reclaim your life. Do you know anyone whose life is falling apart? Maybe it's someone you know, maybe it's you from a few years ago, maybe it's you right now. But people whose lives are falling apart, they often face the problem of hopelessness. They say things like, "It's all over. I've lost everything." They ask, "What now?" And Jesus offers these people exactly what they need. In Mark chapter 5, verses 1 through 20, we read of a demon-possessed man who has likely lost everything. In chapter 5, verse 4, the text says that this man has been bound with chains often, which implies he's been possessed for a long time. It says in the last part of verse 4 that many people have tried and nobody could tame him, which implies first that a lot of people have tried, and secondly, that a lot of time has elapsed since he was first possessed. In chapter 5, verse 14, everyone in the city and country knew about the demon-possessed man, which implies that he's been possessed, again, for a long time. So what's the point behind this? Well, let's say that this man has been possessed for several months. He's likely lost his job. Let's say that he's been possessed for a couple years. His spouse has likely moved on. This is conjecture, but suppose he's been possessed so long that his kids grew up while he was around in the mountains, possessed, screaming, and mutilating himself, as the text says. This is a man who has lost everything to the powers of darkness, but Jesus appears and gives this man his life back. Jesus can give you your life back. If you've been wandering in sin and life is beginning to seem drear, then Jesus can restore to you the joy of salvation. If your temper has slowly slipped out of control and now your relationships are suffering because of it, Jesus can free you from your anger and allow you to reclaim that relationship. Perhaps your life is falling apart and has nothing to do with your faults, and instead things are just hard right now. If so, then know that Jesus still has a place for you in his family, his kingdom, and his eternal home. Those whose lives have fallen apart needn't mourn that their life is over. Instead, they just need to come to Jesus and begin again.